Cast Experience with Aaron and Dave, back with TRICORD. That's Drown. That's the new one, right? That's the latest one, correct?
Yes.
Now, I didn't know this until this morning when Aaron told me that's a cover song.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Where did you come across it, and tell me all about it?
Well, when I said POD, you know that they have rap, so I like rap and rock and worship. So I said, let's do a cover song, something that people would be familiar with, and something that people would know. And they were like, what can we do with this? And then when I showed them, they're like, yeah, this is going to be a crowd favorite. So everywhere we play Drown, they like it.
Yeah,
they really like it.
You really rock it up. You know, I mean, you really just rock it up.
You put your signature on.
Oh yeah, that's the word I was kind of looking for. You know, you with cover songs, sometimes you'll hear a cover or you'll hear a song and you have no idea it's a cover song and you think it's theirs and you want to put your signature on it like it's your song. And I think you've done that with Drown. I think it's great. You know, you took a couple big artists in Lecrae and John Legend, and you kind of made it your own, which it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we do a cover show at the end of the year.
Well, we'll throw that in.
Oh yeah, definitely we'll throw this.
I was listening just this morning. I was listening to it, and I went, "That's pretty good." And Aaron goes, we got to talk about that cover song. I was like, what cover song? And Drown. I had no idea.
Why did you choose the song Drown? I mean, you could have done a ton of different covers. Why that song?
Just, I guess the Lord lead me that way.
Okay.
It really is. I've been thinking about, I'm glad you asked that question because I've been thinking about that personally for a long time, of us, like, how perfect it was for us to choose Drown. One, it was one of Lecrae's new songs off of his latest album, Restoration. But two, it goes so perfectly with Into the Storm in so many ways. Like, if you guys listen to the EP and you heard the Precipice kind of like talks about the same direction of, you know, like feeling overwhelmed with life and overwhelmed with challenges and stuff, yet coming back and full circling back to the plan of God or into the path of God, and just knowing and trusting that God's going to get you out of that, and your hope is in Him. You know, one of the themes for me personally in my own personal spiritual life this year is being anchored in God and being anchored in the storms and being anchored in the trials of life and stuff. Staying firm and solid, even when I'm feeling like I'm drowning in the storm, I know that I can still walk on the waves because He walked on the waves. So like Drown, really honestly, like, I don't think Joey may not have consciously or like consciously thought like that's what we would do the cover for, but subconsciously Holy Spirit was already working through him when he chose the song of how, like, I think we could do a deluxe version of the EP and add that into it because it just goes perfectly with the whole Into the Storm theme that we're doing and that we're following right now as we're gonna someday prepare for a full album.
Nice. Well, you know, Ricky Bobby likes Baby Jesus, right? And I tend to gravitate towards Rocker Jesus. You know, he's got the mullet going on with the flowing brown hair behind him, and you know, every once in a while, just like in this case, he's like, I kind of dig that song Drown. Lay that on these guys right here, man. You can do it up, and that's what's happened. That's the way I feel about it.
We'll go with that.
All right, so there you go. Now, the song that I really liked from you guys, Song of Rejoicing, and that's the one where I kind of went, you're kind of a rock worship thing, because I could totally see that being done in church, during church. It's a great song.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And then it leads into Born to Be a King, which Aaron showed me the video. I hadn't seen the video till this morning. Aaron showed me the video. What a great video, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now, did you guys just do that all on your own, or because it looks like $1 million video?
No, we paid for it.
Yeah. We had a videographer, someone we've connected with the band is a videographer, and he cut us a sweet deal to help us out, and he did a top-notch job. And we were so impressed. I was like, dude, this looks like an actual real music video.
That is an MTV video right there.
Yes.
I'm telling you, world premiere, man. It's a good video.
But shout out to Joe. Joe's been amazing for that. We were so impressed with the work that he did. And he does like really big productions a lot of times and stuff. And he's done a couple of other local bands music videos, but he had just got some new gear when he did our music video. He was like, I'm going to test out my new gear. And so first wants to use that. And that's why it looks so good.
Well, give me the shout out again, because I had some audio problems and it went straight over his name. I want to get his name out there. What was his name again?
Joel Rozier.
Joel Rozier. Okay, great. So golfers clap for Joel Rozier. Great job. Great job to you guys. And for anybody listening, definitely go check that out on YouTube. It's TRICORD, and it's Born to Be a King. It's a great video. Aaron, you had something to say. No, please go on.
No, I love when the acts put themselves in the video, and they tell a story, in the video. So it was a great job. So it's like, it's what attracted me to you guys. I'm like, this is really good. And then I started listening to more of your music. So if you're definitely trying to create fans with your video, you accomplished it. Because
well, you got two new fans right here.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, sure. Two new fans right here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So you put the EP together. You've done this cover. What's next for TRICORD? What does God have in store for TRICORD?
Well, what's next for us? First, we're as you were making the joke about having that fifth person for our boy band. Currently, we're in search for another musician to be that fifth person in the band. The lead guitarist that you saw in the video, his name's Zach Williams. Zach Williams is probably one of the most phenomenal musicians I know, and I have met some incredible musicians in the course of the last 10 years of my life. Even having the opportunity to play with some incredible musicians. And Zach, by far, easily, especially as a lead guitarist, trumps those guys by a mile. He's the one who does all the lead licks in the EP that you hear. But Zach decided to do a different career path and isn't currently with us. So we're trying to arrange everybody in the band. Honest, we all play multiple instruments. So we're trying to figure out just the right comfort spot so that we can fill in the next spot accordingly, and make sure that whoever's going to be with us, that they kind of have the same theme and the same heart and passion, and most importantly, the same vision that we're trying to pursue as TRICORD. So I think that one of the next things that we're going to be working on, and you guys will be the first to know outside of us, is we are working on a new album, a full album.
Awesome.
And our hopes and prayers is that we can start recording the album by the springtime. So we're right now, for the rest of the year, we kind of have just a couple of little nitpicky things to do as a band. But for the most part, every practice, we're going to be sitting down. We're going to try to figure out what songs we want to write, how we want to write them, the direction we're going to officially officiate TRICORD to sound like, so that when people hear us, the moment they hear the first note, they're like, I bet you that's TRICORD. So we're trying to hone our actual sound of what we want to sound like. That's going to be our signature, our tag, TRICORD. We're going to be preparing for our 2022 schedule. We're taking bookings right now for festivals, churches, whatever. We do more than just like, we write our own music stuff, but we do like youth events and we lead worship. And then usually at the end of the worship service, we have a mini concert where we play our originals and stuff like that. A couple of our originals to direct people towards listening to our music. But try not to chatter so much, but one of the things that we're preparing for our full album, and like I said, you guys are going to be the first to know aside from us, we're going with the acronym WAR. So WAR is going to mean like a different things. It's going to be kind of like an ongoing thing with us where it'd be like, we are resistance, we are righteous, we are ready, and all kinds of stuff. So it'd be an acronym for like all these other things. But the whole purpose of us doing a war also is because I believe like right now, as we stand in the world right now, there is such a huge mandate for spiritual warfare to take place in the body of Christ. And so we want to try to write songs that are going to call out with Rage Against the Machines did a good job back in the 90s calling out the system and calling out things for what they were. And I think that we're going to kind of take a similar approach to like point out like things in our music and send out subliminal messages and just still talk about Jesus and preach Jesus, but bring a lot of things to light and bring a lot of things, bring light to the darkness for real. And I'm hoping that from there we start like full blast, being able to tour and just go all kinds of places and just share the message that we feel burning on our hearts to share with the world right now. And
I want to see you guys. I want to see you on tour, and I'm not even joking. I want to go to that show, Aaron. Hey, you know, you're looking for your fifth guy, and I play a few instruments. Do you want to check it out? I mean, I'm not totally available, but you know, I can fly in from time to time. Hang on. Let me audition. Aaron, can I audition?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you guys mind, Jermaine, guys?
Yeah.
Do you mind?
come on, Dave.
All right. Hang on. I gotta grab my stuff. Help me out.
Okay.
Help me out. It's on the wall here.
Your guitar?
No, right here. Now, you guys aren't ready for my guitar playing yet. We'll build up to that. That's another show. All right.
Oh,
Just
man.
ask Faithhead. Faithhead loves me as a guitar player. They say I have a very promising solo career.
If
So
you have a cowbell, then you're in.
yeah. Now see,
Yeah!
there you heard it, cowbell, and you're in.
Oh,
There
yeah.
I am.
Oh man.
I'm there, guys.
And he can play all the different chords on the cowbell too.
Yeah.
You
And I
know?
play tambourine too. See, I will compliment you, Perron. I will not compete against you. I will compliment you in your drum playing.
That's right.
You know how when the bass player
We'll
always
give you
goes
a
up, you know how the bass player always goes up and hangs out with the drummer? You know what I'm talking about. Every show you ever go to, that's what they do, because that's your rhythm section, right? Yeah, that's you and me, Perron. I'm just hanging out with you back by the drum set. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm in the band, Aaron.
Well, I don't know how you're in Faithhead. Now you're in TRICORD.
Oh yeah.
How are you gonna make all these shows?
I'm gonna be a jet setter like you. These guys have no
promise
idea what
you.
I'm talking about.
Well, that's
I promise,
fantastic.
Dave.
You guys want to get on the road and
And I got a
Share
boy
your music.
band name. I can be Davey.
oh man.
All right. I'm just messing with you guys. So you've got a new, I wanted to talk about that. We Are Resistance. You said that. I want a t-shirt that says war, we are resistance. Can you, oh, if you put those together, I'm buying one. I promise you. I love that idea.
Promise you'll have one.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. That is a great idea. So you got more, you guys are working on a new album, which is fantastic. And it's going to be a full album, not an EP, correct? You said?
Yes.
So how many songs are you guys talking about?
10 to 12 possibly. We got a lot of writing to do.
Yeah, that's a good album. See, I thought you were going to say 9 to 10, but when you threw in that 12, that's a good album. 12 songs is good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're trying to definitely look from the EP.
So how do the songs come together? I mean, you write them and then it's kind of a collaborative on the music, or is it collaborative on the lyrics too?
Joey and I, for the most part, Joey's wrote all of Forgive Me. So the song Forgive Me on the EP, that music and lyrics, all Joey. All the rest of them, they were me. But Joey and I, we're more or less like the main music writers, but we're trying to do a thing where collectively we start writing together. Like, for instance, like, Haran is actually really good at like composing, and like he may not like know like, hey, I need you to play a G flat third or something like, you know, something like weird, but he's like, hey, try doing this and do this on this part and this on that part to make it sound cooler. So he's like, he has a really like fascinating mind with like, he hears things that most people just can't hear to make it sound edgier and to make it sound cooler. The same thing with Charles. Charles actually wrote a song that we're probably definitely going to put on the album. Actually, it is going to go on the album, 100%. And it's just like, stylistically, what he was able to do with that song was just so perfect. And it's so perfect for even like, when I was going back to talking about having a song that will help people out, because it's a song that's so relatable. That was where Charles was and stuff. Joey is really good with, it's so mind-blowing because he's a worship leader, but he writes the heaviest songs. So the heavy part, like when it comes to heavy songs, more than likely, Joey wrote that.
Well, you know, one of the things I noticed on the EP when I was listening to it is there is noticeably different styles of writing. And what I noticed is like some of your songs tell a story, and then some of your songs, I'm like, that sounds like a worship song in the lyrics and that sort of thing. So you are all collaborative is what you're saying.
Yes.
It's not just one guy doing it all and the other guys are in the band. You are one unit.
Yes.
That's awesome.
We're TRICORD. We have to be one unit.
There you go, man. Now, am I right? Some of those songs are storytelling songs, which I love. One of my favorite storytelling bands is Rush. They tell a great story in their music, and they do it very well. And you guys have that as well. You tell a great story in your music, in those songs that are storytelling songs. Am I correct? Like the King song.
Yes, that's lyrically. That's how I try to like even when it comes to like ideas for like videos and stuff. I'm a storyteller. Like I'm the kind of guy who will like sit around a campfire and like off the cuff come up with like the coolest, most interesting story I can think of. So like I like stories, even with like the flow of how we'll go with the album and stuff. It's going to tell a story from beginning to end. So like from the beginning, it's going to start off one way, and then by the end, it might be something completely different. But in that whole entire segment of it all, it told a story, and it's getting a story out. As we're going to continue with making music videos and stuff, we're hoping to get ready to make another music video before too long. I've been talking, Joey and I were talking a couple of months ago about doing a Forgive Me one. And the concept I have in my head tells a whole entire story for the whole video. So it's going to be like 3 different scenarios being told, like, but they will all intertangle into the same exact story at the end of it and all. I love stories. Cool. Storytelling, it makes it interesting. It makes it interesting when you watch a video to tell a story. It makes it interesting when you hear a song to be like, oh man, what happened in that? Oh my gosh, that's so good. Like storytelling is so cool. So.
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, I mentioned Rush, and they've got a song. It's one of my favorite songs from them called "Red Barchetta." A Barchetta is a car, Aaron, and they tell the story of, you know, this guy goes out to his grandfather's place, and he's got this car in the barn, and he takes it out and he describes driving it down the road and kicking up rocks and stuff like that. It's a great storytelling song. You guys did the same thing in Born to Be a King. I keep going back to that one because that's the one fresh in my mind with the video and all that. Speaking of the videos, I love the way that you guys are going to intertwine these stories, as you were just mentioning in a video. Is there any live videos of you out there? Because I'd really like to see you guys play live.
We have one live video from an event we played in March. I can post it to the TRICORD page tonight.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Like
I'd love to see it.
Definitely, I'll post it to our YouTube channel tonight. We definitely need to get a videographer to follow us around.
Make a TRICORD documentary. There you go. TRICORD documentary and how the new cowbell player joined the band.
Oh man.
We also
right.
have our EP release party that we held back in
April.
Back in April at a local college here with Jennifer and LS3. It was kind of like our premiere to the area, but it's also up on our Facebook page as well.
Nice. All right. And how was the reception to that? I mean, how are people digging you out in Southern Georgia there?
When we play places, it's starting to get, it's actually crazy enough. We're getting more popular outside of our living area than we are in like our hometowns and stuff, which is crazy. I mean, it's exciting because it's opening up more doors for us to be able to travel and go and play our music for different crowds and different types of people in different states. But yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Like, I think like we even had our music played. Where was it played across?
All the way in the UK.
Yeah, we had our music played in the UK or whatever on a radio station. So like, it's really funny that everywhere around us, our music's growing, except for our hometowns.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like us, you know. I don't know that anybody listens to us in Sacramento, Aaron. If we're in Sacramento, California, I don't know that anybody listens to us out here besides family. And but you know, we got a pretty good following in Texas and Singapore and Australia, you know, and it's kind of a good feeling when you're like, hey, there's somebody in Australia checking us out. I mean, it's got to be the same way for you, right?
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm okay with being big outside of my hometown.
I don't know if it's a South Georgia thing, but it was like that with me with worship. So it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Joey.
It's just Joey. Now, does your TRICORD influence, Joey, does that spill over into your worship leading? Do you ever just like, all right, I need to kick this one up, and just in the middle of a tune, you're just like, boom, kick into it? Or
Yeah, I got a Marshall half stack behind me.
oh, there you go. Yeah, crank that up to 11. You don't want the old people sitting in front in that one.
Yeah.
They don't mind. They like their hair blowing.
Oh, they like the hair blowing in the back from the. All right. Well, TRICORD, hey, thank you for coming on. I had so much fun talking to you guys today. And the name of your album, well, they got the cover song "Drown," which is a John Legend Lecrae cover, right? You guys covered them.
Yes.
And then the name of the album is "Into the Storm," which everybody should go check this out. I mean, you guys got a little bit of everything mixed into that music. Like I said, there's a funky kind of song, and there's a rock song, and there's kind of a worship song, and there's a storytelling song, and it's a wide variety to touch everybody's musical taste. Did I do that in a proper way, Aaron? Did I
Oh,
say
yeah,
that just
was
right?
great.
Okay. And would you guys agree with what I just said?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They're looking at each other like, what is this guy talking about? But that's all right.
They're respectful to their elders, Dave.
Well, I'm
I'm
an old guy.
Yeah, you're respectful. You know, parents brought them up right.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
So how can they find you?
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, everything?
Yeah.
Yes, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a YouTube channel. Our Facebook page is TRICORD. Instagram page is TRICORD Music, and our YouTube channel is TRICORD Music as well. You can also find us on all the major streaming platforms: Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, Apple Music. Hopefully, we'll be making appearances on Pandora and other streaming ones as well. So
nice. Now, I just want to spell it out, lest anybody think that chord is spelled with an H. It's TRICORD, Aaron. TRICORD. Okay.
That would be correct. That would be correct.
I silenced the room again.
Yeah, I
know. Oh, man.
But they were probably did we forget an H?
Yeah.
Did we forget an H in our name? No, we did a great job.
It's TRICORD with a C-O-R-D.
There you go. TRICORD. Hey, thanks a lot, guys, for coming on. And we're doing another TRICORD here, Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
Born to be a king.
Born
to king. Yeah,
all
there you
right.
go. Born to be a king.
Let's throw in Song of Rejoicing after. Can we do that?
We can do that.
All right, let's do that too, because I like that song.
Okay.
Hey, guys, thanks for coming on again. You guys have you got muted out, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, Jermaine, fix it. There you go. How did it just mute? Did somebody not touch it? Is that a gremlin?
someone tried to call me.
Oh, there you go. All right. Hey, thanks for coming on again. I appreciate your time, and you guys are awesome, and we look forward to having you back.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you. Definitely would love to.
We'd love
Yeah,
to.
let me know next time you got when you got the new album coming out, and let me know when that T-shirt is open, because I'm down to buy one. I support the band. I don't ask for it for free. Support the band. Go out, buy merch, buy albums, go see them, because that's how these guys are able to keep doing what they love doing.
That's true.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Next, when you come to California, I definitely will have you play cowbell.
Oh,
my
it would be a
gosh.
dream come true if I could get on stage and play
Oh,
cowbell.
Don't do that to his head.
Please.
No, don't do that.
I'll I'll
Yeah.
go big. I'll run on down to Guitar Center, and I'll get me one of them
He'll have some
nice
kind of-
cowbells.
He'll have some kind of fancy outfit on
Yeah.
and everything.
I like tassels,
know.
guys. I wear a
You
lot
know.
of tassels.
Yeah. He'll be walking. No autographs, please.
Please.
You know? Yeah. So, hey, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks, guys.
This is TRICORD on the Rock Salt Musecast Experience.
Thank you.